Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. What a good weekend, right? Fantastic weekend if you support a particular club. If you don't, then run up! Yeah, man, someone deserve that and I run off on the mouth too long, right? Yeah, you see all my boss now, Arsenal fan, as we see him this morning, run up, right? Yeah, man, him deserve it. You know my boss, right? Yeah, come in this morning. I'm good. I'm quiet. Anyway, welcome to Football Fans in Finance. I'm your host today, Leonard Kingston, resident Manchester United fan. We have our anti-fan here.
First I said that from the season start.
The
First it was Manchester United.
I've said it every week. I've said it every week.
First I said it.
Yeah, I said it every
I'm
week.
your host, Leonard Kingston. You left off. Go back and watch the clips.
Yeah, I always say resident. I leave out my name, right? But we're a Manchester United fan, right? And we have Stefan.
More space
Yeah.
some missing here.
Yeah, there's normally a fan right here gonna win the league. They're not there, you know? Anyway, and we have Stefan, resident anti-fan, right? I did a sponsor, look at him switching to Puma today. And of course, and we have, of course, a resident Chelsea fan, Kevin Walters, you know. So we'll just get right into it. Let's start off with the Manchester United versus Arsenal match. You guys want to start first?
You look very happy.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're so happy because on Saturday you basically shouted at me about the man. You were so pessimistic going into that game, and I told you it was going to go one way, and it went exactly that way, did it not?
I say it's something called hedging, right? So is that So it's an investment strategy, right? To hedge.
I don't know how to finance when I come here.
All right. So you hedge. So when you take a big exposure, you have to hedge it, which means you reduce the risk. So I'm gonna do some emotional hedging.
Right.
So I'm gonna say, look, you know, Arsenal is on form. I stated facts. They're on a strong piece of form. They're doing well. They have Gabriel Jesus. And let's just get it right. Because I go around and say Jesus. Right? Gabriel Jesus. Don't make me hear them with Jesus again. Jesus. Right? Yeah, and when you have such a big emotional exposure, you have to hedge it. You know, you see how me behave now? Can you imagine an Arsenal fan beside me today?
Yes.
Yeah, it would have been a problem.
It would have been bad for
Might have
everybody.
been a different person on the coach.
All right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it would have been bad for everybody too.
It would have been. Right now, you know the meme there with Superman? That is Manchester United this week. If Arsenal fans would have been so unbearable. As I see them, say, wanna be a big side. What is Manchester? Well, I guess they're small too, right?
Yeah.
And then 4 points ahead of a City, unbearable. So we have to do it, you know, for the integrity of the league. Yeah, we have to do it, you know. Sorry, Stefan, go ahead. You know?
I was just going to say the game went exactly how. It's a pity we didn't do a preview show last week because the gem I wanted to drop in predicting that Man U would have won that game was it was going to be the repeat of the Liverpool Man U game where Man U came out on top. For the most part, Liverpool dominated that game. Liverpool had some chances, not enough chances, didn't take their chances, whatever. Rashford down the line, 2-1, 2-0, whatever it was. That was what I expected to see happen again. Man U have been playing this game against Liverpool's and Man City's for how many years now then? Is this how you approach these games?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much years Man U sit back counter against the big teams.
To win.
Yeah, no, sure.
Yeah.
Points over performance. I have no problem with that.
Football not play one day. We tell Jurgen Klopp, right?
Points over performance. That's where Man U are right now. Points over performance. And that's what I expected to see because at the end of the day, as I said to you, I don't think Arsenal are at the stage of their life when they are comfortable having the ball against a team like Man U who are, let's put it simply, Man U are the best team Arsenal have played this season.
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal played 5 games before and have not played one good team yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you want to say Leicester's good, they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Aston Villa's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Bournemouth, the best team they played is Fulham,
Mm-hmm.
who's a promoted team. So once they came up against
and
they struggled. And to be fair, they've had moments of struggling every game so far.
It's kind of tough though. See? I mean,
Yeah.
all facts to an extent. But you have to be two in front there, right?
For sure.
Which some now go pressure them for that. And to your point, I saw a very confident Arsenal team on Sunday. They actually have played on the front foot and
confident fans.
The fans were probably more confident than the players. I'm not saying Arsenal were bad. I just think Arsenal at a point in time where they're not ready to go into that game, dominate and win convincingly. I wasn't convinced they would. I thought they would struggle. And so that's pretty much what happened.
So yeah, sorry, one thing I don't like is I know Stefan don't believe in these things, right? But you look on the record that Arsenal have at Old Trafford for the last 13 years. They've never won there. In Manchester United's worst period, Arsenal get a draw. So it's 13 years. So I think they have 5 draws. So when we've been crap under Mourinho and Ole and all of them struggling, when they give it 8-2, Rashford just come out of the academy, score and beat them 3-2. So history, sometimes the
scar tissue. There's a scar tissue.
You know, the mentality they don't get, so them light bulb and potato talk or architect can't bring them over the line. Right?
True.
That's the facts.
But hold on then, Zane. And I think the game, to me, I watched the game and I had a sneaky feeling Manchester United are going to win also. Because just Ten Hag smart and get smart, right? and get rid of this Ajax playing style and there's a counter attack in Manchester United, you see. Soak up the pressure.
Back to Ole football.
Yeah, back to Ole football, you get out Ole and we see this.
Quick transition.
Counter attack, you
Quick
take out the pressure.
transition.
Right?
Quick transition play.
But
And every club do it. Every club does it, right?
Hold on, man. Manchester United go-to strategy for the big game, right? Take the pressure, Rashford on the break. Surprisingly, Eriksen gets involved now. We don't know how, but him actually I run left the back line. So Saliba man now have to answer to me. See? Now have to answer to me. Oh, Eriksen. A man with a pacemaker run left Saliba.
No.
See?
Tony Spark. Call Iron Man where I call it. I'll fly the man fly around them.
And man brought it all the way into the box. He was able to go all he could have scored himself.
Yeah.
He put it on a platter for Rashford. Luckily Rashford never run ahead of the ball. See?
Yeah, I was worried.
Yeah, he was going to run ahead. But the point I'm not trying to make is that when I watch the game though, Arsenal go into the game very confident, right? Because they went to Old Trafford and they had more of the possession. But the game in the margins, right? So even though I think it was a foul on Eriksen.
Clear and obvious too. Clear and obvious. Clear and obvious. We'll just put that out there. So Arsenal VAR no for ref.
Is that foul? Is that foul?
Clear and obvious.
Foul.
The man trip him and push him. What more no one than that?
Referee missed it, right?
If I said the ref never get it right.
So,
clear and obvious. Yeah.
That goal allowed to start is a different game, right?
Yeah.
So I mean,
I think if Arsenal scored first, they win that game comfortably. To be honest.
Right.
Really,
So
that's a game where it really depended who scored 1st.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if Arsenal scored the first goal, held up for a bit, Man U started to open up. Arsenal probably do actually dominate the game and take chances.
I think a naivety why them actually lose. That after equalizing, you can't concede so early. And why you line there all the way up the pitch in the 60th minute already. You just equalize. You have a period where you need to settle the game and whatever. And then go chasing the game again and they were broken down. And I think it's some naivety and Saliba for explain it to me.
Yeah.
Still,
no, him get catch like this.
Van Dijk.
Turn around way and you lost after that poor Ben White. I see the clips them come out from Ben White from Brighton when Rashford dashed him with the no sitting down unhappy. But he never dashed him with that time, just place it. What I'll say though, you made a point about Eriksen run. I will talk about this in football matches. And it's always making the right decision. Eriksen not scored a goal for the club yet. And I'm sure Eriksen wants to score. Right? But him do what is more, 2-1. Right? You could have argued say, boy, if I shoot and miss, we still a lead. He play a perfect pass and make Rashford stop the game.
There's a point
And that
also
win the
where I
game.
want to make. And I think I said this in the group. I said, first of all, we know that Eriksen is a very intelligent player.
Yeah.
And you can see the class of Eriksen in the Manchester United side where,
Yeah.
to be honest, the midfield have much intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the facts. And you can see Eriksen going there as an intelligent player. Even the foul with Eriksen win, see?
Mm-hmm.
Eriksen knows that he was going to be bullied off of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple. Get your body between the ball,
Mm-hmm.
the man then foul you. When the referee could not go to the screen and look and say this is not a foul.
Yeah.
Because it's not no shoulder to shoulder, nothing. Eriksen get himself in front of the ball and get fouled. And just a player that no matter the the environment him always made the right decisions. And he also made the right decision in his run also.
Yeah.
He never narrowed the angle where allow the defender to close in and take Rashford out of the game. He ran a line that give him a chance to shoot. Him on his right foot, right? The defender have to come cross now and he play cross the Rashford, easy tap in. So I mean, it's a quality player. That's all I can say. And it's a player at this age recovering from a near-death experience, still performing at the highest level. And to me, has been the most consistent player in that Manchester United midfield.
You know that on average he's run the most kilometers in the team, about 10.7 or something like that, for any one single Manchester United player over all the games. So, Tony Spark.
Tony Spark.
Yeah, man.
So a question I want to ask, and this is what I want to see. And I was thinking about it when I was watching the Arsenal game. I was like, in my head, I said, is this team the real deal? Me and them not playing nobody, but you win 6 matches. And other teams are playing nobody and we are struggling and falter everywhere across the league. So you're winning the match. 5 matches. So when we look, I said, if they were able to come out of this match with a victory, they could have said, alright, that team I mean business because they play away. But now I think the question is, can Arsenal push forward again? Because it's one loss, yes, but then, the narrative, same old Arsenal. Can't get over Manchester United.
So I don't think it's the same old Arsenal. To be honest, I think if you look at this Arsenal this season versus last season, it's a much more improved, a much better Arsenal team. I think they made mistakes and they took things for granted and they were probably a little overconfident in the match. And sometimes things go against them. Because the chance that Ericsson missed from the Dalot cross, Saliba got a chance right after and he kicked over the bar. In the box, Odegaard get a chance from a finger pass. And in the left foot and he kick it wide of the mark. Saka get back a chance and kick it wide of the mark. So you'll be in a game, those things go for you. Deflect and go in or deflect or you score, you're on point. In another game and it don't go for you. So was Arsenal like out and out penetrating all the while? No, but they got chances if they capitalized on. It would have been a different game, I think. I think when they came out in the second half, that 15 minutes of pressure, Man really couldn't get out of it. They really suffocated Manchester United. I've never seen Arsenal play like that before. And I said to myself, they are going to score. Arsenal must score because nobody can go through this amount. I can see there's a level of confidence in the team that they believe in each other, they believe in the playing style. So they are much more improved. Are they league winners as yet? I don't think so. And I think the fans pushed a little far. But are they top 4 challengers and contenders? Definitely. And probably if they continue like this, definitely favourite for top 4 in my eyes, right? So that already is an improvement. So I don't think it's the same on Arsenal, but I think they have some issues though. They've lost some players. So Emile Smith-Rowe injured in the warm down. Thomas Partey injured. Yeah, fine. He's a bench player, but remember they have Thursday, Sunday. So you can't even use him.
That's Europe.
You may finish 5th last year, Bridget. Yeah. I mean, they've finished 2 years straight.
Yeah. Never remember. Sorry. How about just Arsenal? Never know now Europe.
Yeah, man. So Thursday, Sunday, right? Emile is not playing. Partey is injured. El Nene out long term. Right? No, but
Stop it.
It's squad depth, Bridget. Right? As a matter of fact, the El Nene performance last year, I'm glad when we played. Right? I'm glad they never left on the field. But those players. So, right, we were talking probably 2 weeks ago, a week ago, and saying,
alright,
at Tillman's and Neto is a lot. Now, them kind of
it's the Europa League first round group stage. You can't play all the kids. That's the reality.
No, but you need people to play, and then there's a
kids.
thing with Europa League this year.
And I never played until quarterfinals.
I know, but you have a strong bench. Chelsea have 100 ball, you know.
So same as man player.
See, Arsenal to make the kids play. Now I'm saying the Thursday game.
But hold on, alright. In Europa now, if you finish first, you don't play the round of 32. You get a bye to the round of 16. So, as Arsenal would want to get a bye to the round of 16.
The name of any team in Arsenal group?
PSV, I don't know.
PSV in
They
there.
have a hard group. They're one of the harder Europa groups, actually.
Yeah, PSV in there. So,
never this.
But apologies, I don't look what going on. See, so I never know who.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
okay,
but no,
cool.
we'll get back to the
Yeah.
same old Arsenal point. I think it depends what your expectations of them are and what you legitimately think they can achieve. Are they title challengers?
No.
No, they've never been title challengers. I've said this from before. Stop getting ahead of yourself, Arsenal fans. It has to be guided. Are they favourites for top 4? I probably wouldn't even agree with you there yet. If they had gone to Man U and taken them apart, I would say, okay, this shows concrete evidence of there being a different team, a higher level than they were last year. They might be higher, but how much higher than last year? I would still say they're favourites for 5th, but usually there's always a team that disappoints. Sometimes it's a Spurs, sometimes it's someone else.
And you know, what I say is, sometimes these things are good things, you know, because the fans and they get a little bit carried away, and bringing them back down to earth can kind of level expectations and put the team on the right path. They beat Man U now, everybody will say yes, this is it. We're going to win the title. The pressure.
Never win. It's 13 years now that they've beat a coach.
The good thing about it for Arsenal, their next game is at home against Everton. And we did say it's about how you react to that punch. They got punched, so now I have to see how they react. And they have a a good team to rebound against, essentially.
Whoa! Yeah,
great. They might agree. But I don't
know. That was a way. They gave them 5 on a toe. So that was a different. Remember, they destroyed them at Emirates.
Yeah. I know the producer wants us to wrap up. So, I guess final points on the game overall.
I think the key takeaway for me is that, this style that Man U played is very effective, right? It's playing on the counter, a little bit more, soak up some of the pressure. But surprisingly enough, if you look at Man U season, it's not that bad. They win 4 straight, and they have 2 big scale in that 4 straight. So, I mean, things looking good for United, and that's what I take from it.
I wouldn't go as far as to say things look good. I just want to point out that Ralph Rangnick had 13 from 18 in his first 6 games. Man, you have 12 from 18 now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Man U fans. I wouldn't be impressed with what's going on so far if I was you.
2 different styles.
But you're not using the style though.
No.
The counter-attacking style will work.
They will always work. It's English football. That will always work. But how far will it go?
Yeah, fair.
How far will it go? You'll always reach that plateau where you have to evolve. And we saw that Ole didn't go far. When Rangnick tried to try it, he reverted back. 2 games in, Ten Hag has reverted back. So you'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think I don't totally disagree with you. What I'll say is that Ole didn't know what he was doing. Ralph, I think Ralph was a good coach, and definitely, he would have benefited the club other ways. I think Eric Ten Hag come in and said, alright, I'm not going to get there as yet. So I'm going to do what they're good at, as well as slowly implement my style. And over time, we'll get to this. So there are patterns of play or periods where you say, yeah man, this is what Eric Ten Hag wants to see. But you know they can't do it throughout the entire game, right? And that's fine. That will take some time. We're 3 months into our transition on a new coach, right? We'll get the results. We'll get 4 on the bounce. You need that,
points,
right?
On the board.
Points on the board. If he stuck with his style, it would have been
catastrophic.
Exactly. At least we probably have the Crystal Palace coach when they lose 6 straight. Yeah. So Frank de Boer. So
they go the same way,
So it's a bit of intelligence and some of the things that the manager has been doing on the coaching ground to influence the players to run hard. After the Brentford match, where they run 13.8 kilometers less, in bringing them in the following day to run that. And the rumors have it that Eric Ten Hag actually ran it with them and said, we're all in this thing together. Building team spirit, right?
Come on. The
brothers are wrong.
There are things fans like hearing. The coach was running with us.
But I want to go on final point, right? And Stefan Bridgen, I was watching this thing.
My podcast, yeah.
No, Troops.
Oh, Troops.
Yes.
Moron.
Your Bridgen. I found it interesting, right? And I want to edit here. When I was listening to Troops match ratings for all the players, so he gave Odegaard a 5 out of 10. Every other player got 6 and above, right? And I'm saying, and he's like, well, they never play bad. But I'm like, you have to mark down your defense because the high line never work. And you have to mark down your coach because your coach panic and make 3 substitutions, which
Crazy to me.
yeah, that's actually why the 3rd goal scored. And Gabriel wrong on the 1st goal, right? Wrong on the 2nd goal. No, Saliba wrong on the 2nd goal. And Gabriel, your coach wrong on the 3rd goal. So some people have to suffer for that. You can't give everybody 8 and 9, right?
You're listening to morons.
Fair enough. So Arsenal and Man U fans alike, you know. If the Arsenal fans watch this video, you know, how do you feel? How do you think your side played? Do you think they were strong? Do you believe that they can still win the league? Are you back to earth and thinking, you know, 4th place, you know, contenders, as Stefan will say, or certainly 4th place? Give us your thoughts on the match. You know, was it just straight counter-attacking football or quick transition play, as I like to call it? You know, and what are your thoughts on an upcoming match? Do you think that with what I believe to be a very, very weak midfield now, given the injuries, that you'll be able to go through a sustained period out to at least November? Because the end of all of September, then October, you have the Chelseas and the Tottenhams and the Man City play back to back. How do you feel about those games coming up?